when they taped, it was Nitro, Thunder, then they taped the Saturday night show. So they flew me in before the Saturday night show. The guys were coming back from Nitro, so they were in the hotel bar from the show. I had just flown in, got settled, wanted to get something to eat. I go down to the hotel bar, and I have this scraggly, long black hair, and it's down, leather jacket on, and whatever. And as the story goes, it was in effect, Vince Russo goes, "Who is that guy?" And yada, yada, yada. And at that time, David Flair was drawing a big rating. He was going around stalking women in the back, whacking people with crowbars, being a nut with Daffney. For whatever reason, the people liked what he was doing. He was drawing a great rating. The only limitation with David, awesome, great guy, but and he knew this too, very limited in-ring performer, not like his dad, and he knew it. So they came up with the idea, let's get David in a tag team with somebody that could go, and that partner will do the majority of the work for the team. That way we can still get David Flair in the wrestling realm, but we could kind of hide him behind the partner. And that's what happened behind the scenes. I come home for Christmas time. I get a call. They say, we need you to be in Salisbury, Maryland. We're shooting a something with you, David Flair, Vampiro, and the Misfits. Backtrack here. So I wasn't sure what was going on because Jimmy Hart had the idea that he would like to see me and Vampiro as a tag. So I'm saying, are they finally doing me and Vampiro as a tag? I didn't know that this whole conversation went on about the David Flair yet. So I'm like, am I going down there to team with Vamp? So I get down there. They tell me the storyline. David Flair's out there hitting people with a crowbar. You're going to be a guy at the gas station. He asks you what your name is. They call me Crowbar. You guys are both nuts. You connect off of that, and we're off and running.
And what was it? 3 weeks later, you guys won the tag team titles?
1 week later.
1 week later. Wow.
Yeah, so we probably had a ton of heat. We had a ton of heat.
Who tells you you're winning the tag team titles? Because that's got to be, an exciting moment. You've been watching WCW all your life. Now you're going to be WCW tag team champions.
I had, I'll tell you, it's real fun. And I remember it like it was yesterday. From the Saturday night show, Scott Hudson, Mike Tenay were always great to me. Larry Sabisco too, but they always really took care of me, talked me up, really did great commentary for my matches. So, and I would always hang out with them and say, hey, during catering, everything, just great, in and out of wrestling, just great people. I walk into the building. I have on sweats and sneakers and a Champion shirt. Do they still make Champion or no, the brand, or is it gone?
I'm pretty sure they still make it, right?
A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away, there was a brand called Champion that said Champion on my shirt. And
you're so old. You used to wear Champion clothes.
And Mike Tenay goes, hey, how'd you know? I said, well, what are you talking about? How'd you know? I go, what? He goes, what that shirt you wearing? I go, yeah. He goes, you're winning the tag straps tonight. He goes, they announced it in a production meeting, and me and Scott got up and started clapping. Wow. And that's how I found out. I had just got to the building, and probably a minute later, maybe.
Wow. Tell me about Daffney. Tell me about your time with Daffney. Talk a little bit about her.
She was an actress that answered a casting call to be David Flair's manager. And I got there, and I was the most experienced of the crew. I helped David along. I helped her along. We traveled together very, very often. It was me, her, and Shane Helms. And we were honestly, and not too far from now, we were three kids just having a great time. I didn't think about the politics. I just couldn't believe that I was there. I couldn't believe I was there. Some small kid from New Jersey, winning the tag straps, and I'm in this fun group. Devin Storm was an act pretending to be this nasty, mean guy. When you look at Crowbar, the goofy smile, and doing all that fun, that was really Chris Ford having a great time being a pro wrestler. And that character is like an exaggerated manifestation of me. I think, it was just me having the time of my life. Daphne and I got along great. We traveled. She shared that she had a background in gymnastics and all this. So I showed her how to do a Frankensteiner. I showed her how to do a tornado DDT. And when she was able to pull those things out at that time, that was surprising for a female manager to be doing at that time. So those things all enhanced the performance. It enhanced our story. It enhanced all three of us. And after David split off, it enhanced me and her as a unit that she could do those things. And she was just a great person. She would walk in the room, light up a room, just sunshine, personality, never had a bad word to say about anybody. She would go up to fans and really just take time. I mean, we all take time. She would take a lot of time. She would kneel down to the kids, ask them questions, not just sign and say, hey, how are, she would ask questions. How is school? What subjects do you like? What kind of, she really got involved and really took her time with the fans. She really set a great example for others to follow when you're out there. Sometimes you have time, sometimes you don't, but when I do have the time, I try to follow that example as well whenever I can.